Hello everybody. Hello everybody. I'm in public now, but I'm going to try to get through this today because I'd like to share this poem with you. It's called Three Frogs. I'm chewing Tic Tacs. Three frogs. Three frogs sat upon a log near a kingdom in a bog. One said, "Guys, I'm a prince, but I haven't worn clothes or my crown ever since a witch came to see me and asked for bread, to which I obviously said, I don't have bread for a witch like you. She turned me into a frog. What I said is all true." "Wouldn't you know it," said the frog next to him. "One time a woman real old and thin came to my home and asked, 'Who's your maiden?' Or who was the woman that you hope to start dating?' I said, 'I'm not sure.' I shut the door in her face. That's when I joined the amphibian race." They turned to a third frog who sat catching flies. Quite a bit larger, he seemed noble and wise. "Oh, I was a prince, a fair one, I thought, but according to others, the consensus was not. When the witch came to see me, I growled and I hissed. She turned me into a frog, and I've longed to be kissed by a princess, a pauper, a person, a pup. I found myself kissing a discarded cup just to see what I'd be like after one little touch. Obviously, it didn't do much because I've been a frog now for 17 years. It's not going to change, it so plainly appears. In fact, every creature here in this pond once was a person for whom the witch wasn't fond." Then he sprang towards the water, and without hardly a try, he caught on his tongue a fat, juicy fly. And as he was chewing, he said, "But if you both insist, let's find a young maiden so we can get kissed." And without any thinking, hesitation, or guesses, the frogs jumped in with resounding yeses. So they hopped through the fields and up a large yard. Not one person noticed, not even the guard, and they jumped through a window and hopped onto the bed of a young pretty woman, and here's what they said. "My lady, excuse us, we all were once men. We'd like to go back to ourselves once again, and we know this sounds crazy. I bet it seems like a dream." The girl came to her senses and started to scream. One frog jumped out the window, two sprang down the stairs, avoiding a vase and a few flying chairs. "Let's not be discouraged," said the frog with no warts. "I once was a prince who excelled at all sports, and one thing we learned was teamwork and strength. We will get our 3 kisses, and we'll go to all lengths." So they hopped to a lady who stood by a pier. "Oh lady, me lady, we're so glad that you're here. We are all princes, but we made some mistakes. Just a few quick pecks is all it takes to turn us back to men of reason. To do so would be very pleasing." The lady at first, she was taken aback. She wiped her hands on her skirt and promptly yelled, "Ack, I'm not gonna kiss you. You're slimy and green. You're swampy and smelly. This is truly obscene." So they hopped to a market, a library too. At every stop, the folks said, "Ooh," but they kept on hopping. They were determined. After all, they were princes and not green little vermin. The smallest frog shouted, "Hey, follow me. I know where the witch lives. She can set us all free." So they hopped to the witch and they said, "Turn us back. No one will give us a smooch or a swack or an X or a no. We're rejected. We get it. Whatever we did, we all truly regret it." And the witch looked real guilty. She said, "I'm so ashamed. I forgot that old spell or even what it was named. But I'll try a new one. I'll make it up on the spot." With a snap of her fingers, she lit up her pot and she rolled up her sleeves. She pulled a hair from her chin. "Well, you all learned your lesson, so at least that's a win. I have an idea. It goes a little like this. You hop on my stovetop, and I give you a kiss." The frogs looked at each other and said, "Thank you, but no, we get the hint, so we better go." And when they were safe, they collectively sighed. "We may not be princes, but at least we all tried." And they hopped back to their swamp and their log by their pond, and over the years, they all seemed to grow fond of the cool feel of water and each strong lily pad. Hey, the life of a frog, it ain't really so bad. And the other said, "Ribbit, I truly agree. I don't care about the guy that I once used to be because I am a frog now, a prince of the past, No need to dwell in the spell that was cast. Life's pretty simple. Hey, I love you guys. And they sat as the sun set in a row, catching flies. Thank you. I'm Abby, your friend Abby, and I'm reporting from the coffee shop right now. I hope you heard me. Bye.